every other week we go cold, and every other week we go ain't want no police, no control, spirit free release from your soul. Every other week we go cold, and every other week we go ain't want no police, no control, spirit free release from your soul.
How's it going, people? This is your boy LP with Lorenzo P Photography, and I'm back at it with another awesome shoot. It's been a while since I've shot, and I'm really excited to get my juices back flowing and just get back into the swing of things. I did a shoot with a local artist here, based here in Jersey City, and oh man, it was awesome. What's great about this artist is that I've been privileged and honored to watch him grow over the years. I've watched many of his performances, supported a lot of his journey, and it's just really exciting to see him come full circle. What's interesting about this artist that I'm going to show you guys is that it's actually my little brother, and I just want to say that I'm so proud of him. To see his journey, to see how long he's been dedicated and pushed through and persevered through the struggles as an artist. You know, we put him on his first stage when he was 4 years old, and I remember him just performing and wowing the crowd, and I just knew it was something special. And just to see him hone in that craft, and 15 years later to see him still doing it, and to be so dedicated and just you know, determined to make quality and great music. I'm so proud of my little brother. But let's move on. Let's talk a little bit about gear. I'm using a Canon 5D Mark III with a 70 to 200 millimeter lens. This is the second version of the 70-200 millimeter lens. And this is the 2.8 version. I love the 2.8 version because it just gives you so much versatility. This is what I really love about this particular lens. Yes, it is heavy. Yes, it is bulky. Yes, it's long. But man, the image quality is just stellar, and it's just second to none. And this is really why I use the 70-200 millimeter lens. Let's talk about the other lens of choice. The other lens of choice is probably like my second, probably number one favorite lens, and that is the Sigma 50mm Art 1.4 lens. It is a beast of a lens, and man, it packs versatility just like the 70-200mm. It just doesn't pack the focal length, but as far as versatility and a lens that packs a punch, that's great with durability, image quality, color rendition, this lens is like, nah. Let's talk a little bit about composition. When I did these shots, I really wanted to focus on the atmosphere of where we were actually shooting. North Avenue is a busy street, and growing up in this area, I remember when this street was a passage where cars were riding up and down, and now it's blocked off, and you have all these restaurants and bars, and you know, it's very gentrified now. But it's such a beautiful thing that's happening, because you're seeing such a transition of all these amazing things happening, and I want to be able to capture that in the art of capturing my brother in his art form. So, you know, composition really played a part, and I wanted to get people or objects or buildings or, you know, just the scenery in these images. Let's go over to see some of the other shots that I took during the shoot. I love this shot. Now, I want to point out that these shots are not edited. They are pre-edited, but they are not edited. So what I mean by pre-edited is that when I pull the shots into Photoshop, it is brought in Camera Raw. After the presets are in Camera Raw are taken care of, I then pull it up in Photoshop. In Photoshop, I run my frequency separation. After the frequency separation, I then do my editing, my sharpening, my color tuning, and boom, it's done. That's the workflow. I like to keep it simple. I like to keep it sharp. So these images are not yet done. It does not have the full process, but it is in preparation. So I just want to show you guys some of the images that are in preparation to be edited. This one is kind of like borderline edited, but I didn't really dig in. So, you know, the color rendition, everything is there, and I'll show you guys. So these are some of the shots that I really love from the shoot. You know, I remember telling or instructing my brother to actually close his eyes and, you know, sort of like embody the environment, embody where you are, relax, sort of like in a meditative mood. And I remember when he closed his eyes and sat back and relaxed, I was like, this is the perfect shot. And I did this with the 7200mm lens, and oh man, I just love it. I love the black and white. I love the essence of the shot. And let's go on to the next shot. Look at this. For this shot, I asked him to pretty much go behind one of the restaurant stores, and I did a reflective shot. I thought this was a cool shot to actually add in the mix of what we were actually creating. Oh my goodness, this is one of my favorite shots. This was also shot with the 7200mm lens. What I had my brother do after we did the reflective look through mirror shots, I had him to walk from out of the restaurant out into the open, and as he was walking out into the open, I captured the shot. And I love the ambiance of the restaurant with the paintings in the background here, and just it looks like very epic. It has this very powerful look, and I love the lighting. Also, I want to keep in mind that all of these shots were shot with natural light. The key to these shots is that I used a neutral density filter, and if you guys do not have a neutral density filter, I highly recommend you to invest in one. There's so many great benefits to using a neutral density filter. For me, particularly, I love that it gives me that extra control of light. So I can literally stop down my glass all the way down to 1.4 or 2.8 and still get these low shutter speeds and be able to control the light with the neutral density filter. And it's just such a beautiful depth of field when you're using it paired with like a shallow depth of field lens. So, you know, I love the image quality that these two things produce. The 5D Mark III color rendition, the 7200mm lens, or the Sigma 50mm lens with a neutral density filter, you have yourself some powerful machinery. You can create some great imagery.
You got the trophy. That's the difference. No consequences. Care about how you feel. Play what we would deal.
To check out some more awesome music from my little brother Golden Winny, be sure to swing over to www.instagram.com/Golden Winny. Show my little brother some love and support. Let him know that people are watching him. You know what I'm saying, guys? Listen, man, it's your boy LP with Lorenzo P Photography, and I'm closing out with another video. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Peace.